The back and forth between the Canadian Bar Association and Alberta Premier Danielle Smith continued Saturday morning on her province-wide call-in radio show. In a letter addressed to Smith this week, the CBA said Smith's efforts to exert more control over judge appointment in federal courts threatens to politicize the process. But Smith backed her efforts by saying the Justice Minister would provide oversight to ensure provincial appointments remain impartial, adding there are some serious issues within the current system.
There are bilingual requirements that are unfair and stack the deck against Alberta judges.
Smith also talked about the possibility of a future referendum on switching from the CPP to an Alberta pension plan, and says she still needs clarity from the federal government on what dollar amount Alberta would be entitled to before anything can happen.
They gave us sort of a partial formula, but we can't calculate it without being able to see what the long-term costs are and liabilities. So I have raised it with the Prime Minister now that we've got new leadership there. We'll do another request, but ultimately it may have to go to the court.
Smith also talked education, saying it won't be long until Albertans hear more about the specifics behind the province's targeted approach to addressing classroom complexity issues.
I've got a podium next week with Dimitrios Nicolaides, our education minister, where we talk about exactly how those teams will roll out, where they'll go to, how they'll be composed. And so I'll be able to give you a more precise answer next week.
Smith continued to say she will be working closely with Alberta school boards to deploy these specialized teams, adding that the current classroom complexity issues will require more work over the next 2 years.